Is anybody there? Okay. You guys, I had to end that one. It wasn't connecting again. I don't know what the problem was, but I had to end it and start again. Because of you guys, so many people say they were enjoying the G. So I'm just like, I don't want to just stand up and leave. But I almost said, you know what? I'm just going to sleep. Yeah, it's not your network, oh, it's my own network. And someone said it too. It's like you're the one that jinxed it. As you said, it's empty and now said it's true. Oh. It's like we need to disturb this network. So hi everybody, welcome back. We were discussing about disciplining kids, breaking the cycle, parenting, and all that good stuff in the words of my friend Nelo, all that good stuff. Um, Let me look for another topic that people asked yesterday and just let's move on from parenting. Okay, we've discussed enough about parenting. If we start, especially talking about what we went through, if we start, we will not finish. So let's talk about something else. Let's see. Let's see. Someone talked about hey, what even informed my topic because in calling it spicing things up. Someone said something about did I see that comment? Okay, I've seen the comment. Hi everyone, welcome. Yes, thank you, Tina. Please, you guys should thumbs up this live stream. Please just leave a thumbs up as immediately you come on. Okay, so this was the question that really informed my topic. And the question is from Linda Frank V. And she's asking, let's talk about how to keep our marriages interesting, even when the flame seems low and you feel like you need space, when the going gets tough, when the responsibility becomes too much, when kids are driving both of you apart, when work is too much and you feel like you are losing yourself amidst all this. I ask you this, Ada, because okay, she said I ask you this or that because I know you've been in marriage for over 8 years and you can have good advice for to save women and keep marriages going. Hmm. Do I have good advice? Have I finished advising myself? Okay, let me just start. Please, you guys, I hope you guys heard the question. So be putting your own suggestions in the comment section. How to spice up your marriage, especially when work, children, life in general has happened, and then you guys are drifting apart or don't have that much time, or those flames seem to be dying down. How do you spice up your marriage? Okay. For me, one thing I would say is as long as you and your husband are committed to that marriage, you are good. Okay. As long as you are both 100% committed to that marriage, you are good. Okay. Because sometimes we get carried away by what we see on social media or what we hear from people, and we think that every day of our lives with our partners should be that way. Okay. It doesn't have to be. For me, true love, true friendship, true relationship is recognizing that for this time in our lives now, we have kids that need our attention. Let's focus on our kids together and take care of them. And then when they are now a little more independent, we can get back to the way things were without it being awkward. Okay. So for me, that is true love. It is not, I won't say, or you shouldn't feel like, oh, our marriage is on the rock, our marriage is about to collapse simply because both of you are now very busy. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Like, how do I put it? Like, you guys should not, it should not be, of course, it's an issue because I mean, romance is very important in marriage, But a break in transmission of that romance shouldn't be what will shake the marriage, okay? As long as you are both committed to be married to each other and to make that marriage work, okay? Yeah, so that is one thing I would say. Number two, someone already said it. Communication is very important. Sometimes we think that communication is the big things, is communicate your intentions to the person. No, it is as little as telling the person, come and sit down beside me. I used to do to my husband. I'll say, come and sit down. Come and sit down. Yes, I know you want to go and wash clothes because he likes washing clothes. And I know you want to go. Come and sit down with me. He'll be laughing. I'll say, when you finish laughing, sit down, sit down. Let's sit down together. If we don't have juice, let's be quiet and sit down together on the bed. Before you know what's happening, juice will come up. You guys will start laughing about things, you know. So it's as little as that. It's as little as just telling the person, you know, how was your day? And the person is talking. Allow the person talk. He's talking, he's talking, he's talking, he's talking. Next thing you hear something. Because one thing I realized about women, I don't know if it's all women, but I know that a lot of women, we like hearing our own voices. We like talking. And men are not, most men are not so talkative or are not as talkative as women. So we like hearing our own voices. We like when we are the ones talking. We're telling him everything. This one did that. Tina said that. My this one, my that one. You're talking and talking and talking. And he's listening and listening, giving you this, advising you everything. But you're not really listening to his own side, okay? When you ask him, how was you? How was work? And he says, work was fine. You now say, okay. So me too, my own work. You're talking about your own work. Sometimes when he says, how was work? And he says, work was fine. Keep quiet and be waiting for him. Let him be looking at you, you to be looking at him. If you say, why are you looking at me? You say, you've not finished now. How was work? Don't tell me work was fine. What happened at work? You know, tell me what, you know, happened. Just let him expatiate or let him talk more than you talk, okay? So sometimes you actually hear some things that you realize that I didn't know this thing about my husband. That's so strange. I didn't know this thing about my own husband, okay? So communication is very, very important. Two-way communication. Okay, tell him everything. Even tell him, oh, I feel like this marriage I said this in my last one of my videos. Someone was laughing about it when I said, tell the guy that you're feeling lonely. I said, my husband, I'm feeling lonely, Oga. Are we now roommates? We are not roommates. Are we now roommates that are existing to just take care of our kids? No, now we're not now roommates. I'm feeling lonely. Come and sit down with me. If you have anything to say, just sit down there, okay? So communication is very, very important. Yeah, I'm seeing someone saying date night. Someone said, I think Tina said vacations, couples vacations. Well, for someone like me, Sha, that couples vacation is not about to happen because my husband has refused to travel without his kids. And me personally, I don't think I want to travel without my kids. So that one is not about to happen. But yeah, date nights, movie nights, even if it's indoor movie nights, all those things help, okay? Do the do, okay? God knows why he made sex important in marriage. Sometimes it covers a lot of things. Whether you feel like it or not, okay, you guys should both mentally try and get yourselves to that stage where you do the do, and afterwards you can talk and you'll see that you get closer. So yeah, make out time to do the do. Okay, nobody should come and ask me. Those asking me what to do the do. Don't come and ask me what to do the do. With 3 children, I'm sure you are the ones who come and educate us about doing the do. Forgive quickly and don't tie everything to your chest. My dear sister, forgive easily. Like, forgive, see, that's something that I have always done and it has helped me a lot. I think my husband even said this when we did, when I did, was it husband tag I did with him or something? That me, I forgive easily. I forgive easily. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Part of the reason why I even forgive easily is I don't have time. I don't have energy for quarrel, for energy for hey, she said, he said, he did this, he did not do that. I don't have energy for it. Okay, so just forgive you and move on. Like, I don't have the strength. Okay, so forgive easily. When I saw women say things like, my husband did this to me 20 years ago, I will never forget. You are just stressing yourself out. You're stressing yourself. Forgive quickly and move on, my dear. Yes, make exactly talk about it because another thing I've noticed with women is you on your own, you're saying, oh, my marriage is not, my marriage is not as spicy as it used to be. My marriage is not this, my marriage is not that. but you're not involving your husband in the conversation. Are you going to spice it up by yourself with yourself? Like, are you married to yourself? So involve him in the conversation. Let both of you make plans together. Sometimes, I don't know if I'm revealing too much, but sometimes with me and my husband, talking about spicing up the relationship is enough for us. That's enough spice. We've talked about it, it has ended. We did not go ahead to implement the plans, but because we talked about it and we, built castles in the air. We've built castles in the air. We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that. Because we talk about it that way, it's enough for us. We have that's enough spice. Okay. We don't actually, go ahead to do those things, but that's enough spice. So yeah, talk about it. Stop assuming, speak out. Your husband is not Lord Jesus. He can't see your heart. And trust me, like I keep saying, men are not as they can't take a hint. Men do not take a hint. Men, you can't cut eye for men. You know what I mean by cut eye? You can't just do and you understand. No, sometimes for men, you have to spell it out in plain English. You have to do PowerPoint presentation. Like, this is where this is how things should be done. PowerPoint presentation for your husband. So men don't take a hint easily. You have to open your mouth and say what you want. Okay. Let me see. All right. Someone is saying forgiveness is not a weakness. It's not. It's actually a strength, if you ask me, to forgive easily. Like I said, I'm beginning to praise myself these days. Okay. Okay. It is actually a strength for you to forgive easily. It is actually a strength because it's not easy. In fact, when I forgive somebody and I remember something, my heart to just say, but I'll be like, you know what? There's no point. There's no point. Especially with your husband. Like I keep saying, with my spouse, we fight all the fight and I forgive him for everything because me and you are stuck together for the rest of our life. I cannot start now and be getting angry. It doesn't make sense. I can't start now and be harboring what they call it now for my husband. No, now. You know how many years left? Little basic things are important. Take walks. Taking walks are very important. Taking walks, yes, I forgot this part. Taking walks, just strolling around your area or your city or your town or whatever, just strolling around your streets, two of you alone and gisting. I think because you guys are taking a long walk, you are forced to talk to each other. You can't be taking walks in silence, except the two of you, the two of you are baba, like the two of you are really strong human beings. Sorry, you guys, I have a fan here and it's just blowing everything into my mouth. Yeah, so what I was trying to say is that because you guys are taking a walk and you can't be taking a walk in silence, you will see yourself having so many conversations that will, I don't know how to explain this. Sometimes there's something my husband will say and I'll be like, I made the right choice, sir. Oh, I always tell you, sir, that, I made the right choice. Like, no wonder I married you. Hey, I was trying to remind myself, why did I even marry this man? No wonder, no wonder I married you, Something mama will say, and they're not new to me, but they sound new, and I'm like, I'm so in love with this man. That is the same way he'll be seeing you. Some things you say, some things you do, you remind him why he married you. Because sometimes life happens and we forget. And you're like, how did I end up with this person? Okay. Try praying together. Very important as well. Thank you, Royalty. Yay. Thank you for the sticker. Yay. Thank you so much. That's from Royalty. Uzozie, I'm a new subscriber. Welcome. Building castles in the air. Yes, so I used to build castles in the air with my husband. When we finish, it's enough for us. We move into the air castle. Nothing concrete. We just move into the air castle and it's enough for us. Yeah, praying together works wonders. Yeah. And one thing about praying together, one thing that brings people closer with praying together is that because you are praying together, you are forced to pray about certain things that are important to the both of you. So you know what is important to your partner. Your partner knows what is important to you. Both of you know what is important to that family. So praying together actually reminds you guys of what is important. Mora Otukwe, thank you for the super chat. £10. Thank you so much. Congratulations again for Baby Sophia. Thank you. Baby Sophia has to come here and tell you guys thank you by herself. She needs to come back and say thank you. Baby says assumptions can give you headache. Oh, I had a lot of assumptions headache when I was newly married. when I was really married, oh, it's when my husband would do his face, I'll say, you see it, he's not happy with this marriage. Why is his face like that? He's not happy with this marriage. I will be asking him, why are you frowning? What are you frowning for? If you know you're not interested, just tell me. And the man looking at me like, what's wrong with this woman? Like, as if he's walking around with a smile all day just so that his wife will not read minutes. Assumptions can actually kill you. So please. And especially when you are quarreling or when you think that you are quarreling, if the person now says anything, you now say, I knew it. I knew it. Meanwhile, to him, he's just talking. Doesn't get it. Okay, let's move on. Then he says, if you cut eyes for your husband thinking he will understand, if he's ask you, madam, your eye they pain you, you get eye problem. That sounds like my husband. They can't take a hint. Like, sometimes I'll be trying to do sexy for my husband. I'm not enter inside the room and be like, my husband will say, what is going on? Why are you walking like that? I'm just like, oh my god, like what kind of mood killer is this? What kind of mood killer? Hi, Roslomon. Hi, Ifoma. One unsolicited advice I will give you is write a book on things you should know before trying for a child. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. Thank you, Ifoma. Ituru Mary saying family will always want to interfere. Try not to listen. See, I think this family thing, from me and my husband, sorry, I'm just using personal examples anyway. From me and my husband, I realized something. Families are different, okay? My own family, because of how we grew up with my parents, we were such a tight unit, okay? Even in our marriages, they are almost not encroaching, but they want to have an opinion on what's happening in our marriages. While from my husband's side, nobody cares because they did not grow up like that. They didn't grow up chicken eye in each other's business. But in my own family, we grew up chicken eye in each other's business. So my parents don't want to just, let go. So it is left for you that has the chicken eye family to, help them close their eyes small. Yeah. So you have to recognize that. Yes, because I don't think it's sometimes maybe two families trying to interfere, but sometimes one family usually tries to interfere more. So if you are the spouse with that family, you for the same for sanity to reign in your family, you have to try and tell your own family to back off. Don't allow your spouse, be forced to tell your family to back off. It's actually very bad. Don't allow. I hope men are actually watching this live stream. If you are a man, do not leave your family to the extent that your wife will now be the one that's forced to stand up for herself. Okay, that's going to be really, really bad. And the other way around, don't leave. If you're a woman, don't allow your family to come in so much that your husband is not forced to say, I don't want it. That time it's now become an issue. Okay, so you on your own anticipate these things and then cut them, nip them in the bud. Okay. Yeah, communicate. Communication is very, very important. I mean, it sounds cliche, but communication is very, very important. You guys have to continually be on the same page on almost everything. Thank you. You have so much potential in you. You're so brilliant. Please write a book. Thank you so much. I've heard this a lot of times. Ah, I will. I will. My father raised this one. He will say, you see, I'm telling her she will not listen. I will. Yes, and as I said, assumptions were my main problem in our early years. Back then, when I say stuff, my mama would say that the psychology I studied in school is seriously disturbing me. I used to seriously study psychology. Yeah, I think I understand. I think I understand where he's coming from because I'm someone who is interested in human behavior as well, even though I didn't read psychology. I'm someone who is very, very interested in human behavior. Why do people think the way they think? Why they do the things they do? So I used to read a lot of meaning, like body language. I'm not the kind of person that he's always my husband's super excited is just, hey, that's his super excited. Okay. My husband's very angry is just as in when I say very angry, I mean his soul is burning. He's just so you can't really gauge such people. You can't really gauge like, oh, he's very happy or he's not happy. So then, no. I overdid it with this thing. But now it's not like it's so much better now. But now I'm understanding him more and more. Men should not expose their nuclear family to their extended. Please don't do it. If you're a man watching this, don't do it. You know your family, okay? You know how they react to things. Don't expose them. Don't allow your wife start fighting for herself or standing for herself. Don't do it. Like I said, in my own case, my husband and his family, they're not people that used to chook eye in each other's business, you know, from even before he got married to me. So it didn't affect me in marriage. But my maternal family are used to caring and looking out for each other, but they respect boundaries. Yeah, my family too is like that. Well, when I say my family, I mean my parents. It's not my siblings are respecting themselves. So, but my parents, hey, I don't know whether they think we're going to be kids forever. Like they always want to know what you are doing, how you are doing, what you are doing. They want to input, they want to suggest, they want to tell, you know. And if you're not careful, and because they love your husband, okay, I'm talking to women now, or even men, because they love your spouse, they are treating your spouse the way they treat you, forgetting that your spouse is not their child. Okay, yes, it's a new child, it's their, you know, they gained the son at marriage or they gained the daughter, but it is not their daughter. They do not raise you. So they cannot just come from nowhere because their son married you. They will not come from nowhere and come and start trying to treat you the way they treat their son. No, okay. Just try and step back a bit. Yeah. Congratulations on your baby. Thank you. I hope internet is not causing issues again. Oh. Let's see. My other people say, are you okay? Oh, men can be so funny sometimes. Let's see. I skipped yours. Please tell me what your question is, please. Sometimes I'm even trying to go back, but I'm not seeing much. Please tell me what your question is. Let me look for another question again from this thing. Sorry. Please, if I skipped your question, ask it again. Please, please, please. Congratulations. Thank you. When I feel like she will soon wake up again. My body used to tell me when that child will soon wake up. Okay. Okay, someone is asking, let me see. Okay, he said, I read a story on mom confessions on IG. The poster was complaining about how after serving her husband food, he got angry with her and told her to go and serve his 19-year-old niece food as well. Huh? Huh? See, when I read some of this mom confession stuff or all these platforms where people asking questions and then they want the audience to give them answers. When I watch some of these things, I always say, sometimes where do you advise such people from? They've already made the mistake by marrying such a person. Like, where do you not advise the person from? Like, you probably endured more nonsense. Then you not come and complain, oh, he doesn't shouting at me for food I served. Yeah. There's so many other rubbish he has done that you endured. So sometimes I don't even know where to advise such people from because like you've tolerated enough nonsense. Yeah? To go and serve your niece. Wow. Wow. What's she even doing in my house in the first place? Please, how are Eva, KORA, and Queen Sophia? They are fine. They are doing well. Thank you, Daniela. How are you for real? Ah, my sister, as you ordered for real now, if I unload my for realness here, you will look for my house and come and tell me sorry. If I unload my what I'm really going through here, but yeah, by God's grace, I'm surviving. It's not easy. Some days are worse than the other, so than others, I mean. But yeah, but it's not easy. Like you guys, it's not easy. Some okay. Some men don't even remember to call their in-law, not even in festive period. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes if you not that kind of husband you have, remind him to call them. Like this life, don't just stress yourself. If you see that kind of husband you have, it's not the kind of person that remember such things, maybe birthdays or Christmas and stuff. Remind him to call them, or you call his family in his presence. The time you call his family in his presence, you remember your own family. But men, like I said, some of them don't take a hint. Like you need to spell it out. That's why I say, okay, his anger was because she served him and also served herself. When he asked about his needs, she told him that she should go and get her food from the kitchen, and then he got angry. Let me not even get angry in this kind of scenario. Let me not even get angry. Like I should go and dish food from the pot for you. They try. I know, that's why this life, some people now, if you go and dish for the niece, you will say, why are you dishing food for her? You want to control how much she eats or something. This life, you can't please people, though. How are you all coping with COVID? My dear, it's not easy, oh. This COVID thing should just come and be going. I don't even understand again. It should come and be going. It's actually worse now than last year. It's actually worse now. At least now I know many people who have had COVID. Unlike last year that I did not know anybody. It was like a distant, chatter. Right now I know people like who have had COVID. She was probably having the needs before marriage. Now she wants to stop. Probably. Yeah. Don't start what you cannot sustain. I keep saying this thing. That's why I did that video about women giving men money. Don't start what you cannot finish. It's not about independent woman. You are setting, the standard for your marriage. You are teaching the guy that it's okay, even when we're married, for me to take care of myself, just be answering your name. It's okay. Just do everything for yourself. Just carry my son name as per men are finishing the world. Hi, IJ's corner. IJ just come. This didn't know this was going on. Yeah, so this is actually the second one. The first one was cut short because of internet connection, but this is the second one. So I just continued. Hi, welcome. Take it easy. You look great. So thank you. I'm trying to take it easy. Actually, doing this live stream for me is like I'm relaxing. I'm enjoying myself. That's why I can talk. This is going to I started by 3 p.m. So this is going to 3 hours. You guys know now. By 6 p.m. please, I'm going to stop. This is going to 3 hours, but it feels like I'm just with my friends. So it's almost like I'm relaxing. Yeah. Some men are shy. Oh. Yeah, a lot of men are actually very shy. But because they are men, we don't expect them to be shy. Excuse me. You look amazing though. Thank you, Christine. Let me see. I just asked the same question. What's his niece doing in his house? My dear, what's she doing there? What is she doing there? A grown niece. If she's on holidays or whatever, I hope the holidays, yeah, the visit ends after the holidays are over. Guys, thank you, Flo J. Thank you. Ogoma this channel. Hi. Hi, Ogo. How you doing? What's the greatest benefit that you have received from doing YouTube that you didn't expect? The greatest benefit I have received from doing YouTube I didn't expect, I think, is meeting people on this platform. The people on this platform that have told me they are subscribed to me, or they watch me, or they have met in real life and they're like, hi, I know your channel. And I'm like, this person watches my channel. Hey, this person knows me. Even people I have met in real life, people I have, talked with online, DM and stuff like that. And people that I've met, I'm just like, I know this person. Wow. I feel honored. Like I know you. Baba. So I think that's the greatest benefit for me, people, because like I keep saying, your greatest assets in this life are people. Are people. People will open doors for you that the money cannot open. So people are very important. Okay. And that is why now I'm going back to the YouTube talk, okay, but I don't want to go to YouTube talk too much. But that is why when I see some people doing some kind of videos, okay, let's even go there, sir. Let's go there. So when I see some people doing some kind of reaction videos, bashing videos, attention-seeking videos, I'm just like, Do you know people that watch you? You don't know people that watch you. You don't know people that watch you. Maybe if you take a step back and think about it, Otedola might be watching you. Like, no jokes, legit no jokes. Do we think these people are robots? That they don't watch, watch YouTube, they don't watch anything. You don't know who is watching you. So when you open your channel and you're just talking anyhow, insulting people, making up stories about people, clashing heads together, doing things for attention, as in doing weird things for attention, yes, that doing weird things for attention, you don't know who is watching you. Now, there's something that I learned from this whole, I don't want to go there, but let me go there. From this whole saga thing that's going on YouTube, there's something that I learned, and I was just like, thank God I found myself on the right path, on the right side of this whole saga thing, okay? Do you know that some of you, I don't know, no, I know, but I'm sure nobody here is like that, but if you're that kind of person, you better open your eyes and your ears and listen. Some of you that are doing all these saga videos, you're coming to take sides, you're coming to talk anyhow. You have branded yourself as a hater, as a witch, as an enemy of progress. For real though, I'm giving you guys real talk now. I'm not even trying to be funny. As a hater, as a witch, as an enemy of progress, you are branding yourself as that to people who you have never met, but they know you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Okay, for instance, now, when this whole thing was happening, I had people who would see me on Jude and be like, oh my God, I watch you guys on YouTube. See, don't mind those people that are saying that thing about you. You guys should keep being you. I love your energy. I love your personality. Keep being you. I even saw one video from one girl that calls herself this. If you see the way she was talking. And in my mind, I'm like, so you have, in that person's mind now, they've seen you as a bad person and they've never met you. So you don't even know whether they are supposed to be your destiny helpers. These people are supposed to be your neighbors, your friends, your church members. And trust me, many of them will not come and tell you that they saw your video. They won't tell you that. They'll keep it in their mind. Most people don't say things that are, like that to other people. They won't tell you, my dear, I saw the video you did on YouTube. That was really, really bad. Really looks evil in that video. They won't say it to you, but they have it in their mind that this person can actually make such video. This person is actually a bad person. Okay? So that is what they have in their mind. And you don't know if that person is supposed to be your destiny helper. So you have branded yourself as an evil person to someone who has not met you, and because of it, you won't even have a second chance, to give a first impression. Basically, are you guys getting my points? Okay. Yeah, please give me a thumbs up if I'm making sense. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Yes, give me a thumbs up if I'm making sense. Okay, so don't be surprised that we watch your channel. You are very real. Day-to-day things that we can relate to and can add to us, not content that will reduce the little things that we have. Thank you so much. Yeah, I always try to, impart knowledge in my videos because, like I said, you don't know who's watching you, whether good or bad, whether young or old. You don't know who's watching, you don't know who's learning from you, okay? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for a thumbs up. Thank you for a thumbs up. So, I keep saying these things. So, when you want to sit down and make reaction videos or make some kind of attention-seeking videos on YouTube, always put at the back of your mind that people who are my destiny helpers might actually be watching me. So what impression do I want to give them? Because that is their first impression of you, and you may never ever have a second chance to give them a better impression of you. So they've seen you on YouTube cursing someone who did nothing to you, someone you don't even know. Matter when no concern you. They're seeing you cursing someone, they're seeing you taking sides, they're seeing you, acting a fool on YouTube, basically. And in their mind, they're like, this person is a no-go area. So, okay, let me give you an example. There was a big company. When I say big company, I mean one of these. Yeah, I need to drink water.